Ever wondered how often do you find yourself saying no to your child in a day? Has your kid ever asked why not and you struggle to explain beyond because I said so? Hello, parents. I'm Dr. Owais Rafiq, and I welcome you all to another episode of Parenting Tips. Today, let's explore the impact of using the word no with our kids and how we can do it less. I know you may be a little surprised what's so big about such a small word, no, but I want you to think about the reactions every time your child hears a no. Some kids do handle it well, while others might get upset. Researchers found that saying no is a major reason for tantrums in kids, and that no is a top trigger for tantrums in children. But here, I'll ask you, parents, to answer this sincerely. Have you ever reflected on whether your no responses are actually valid or they're just impulsive reactions without solid reasons? Our kids often receive this phrase from us as parents because I said so. But we sometimes never care to offer simple reasons which could make a difference. Let me also clarify here that reducing the use of no doesn't mean to give into what your child wants. It's about making a positive space where good habits can grow. I think as parents, we can try to find a good balance, avoiding unnecessary negativity. Let's focus on refining our parenting skills to encourage a good behavior and minimize the negative interactions. I also want to share with you why reasoning is important. An additional reason to your no is so important because your relationship with your child is not about dictatorship, but a balanced approach that should involve your child in decision making. Also, involving your child more in discussion will help him or her learn the art of decision making. Plus, it is one of your child's emotional need as well. Your no can create a deep sense of disappointment in your child. Adapt your parenting style to your child's developmental stage, involving them more in decision making as they mature. Most importantly, explaining your decisions become very important, especially with teenagers, because I said so doesn't work well on them. Teens need to understand the reasons behind our no to prepare them for adulthood. So I hope now you understand that it's okay to add simple explanation to your not so simple no. Let them also know why. Now, I'll share with you some useful tips on how to negate your child while validating his or her emotions at the same time. Let's discuss them one by one. Number one, start sharing your decision making process. For example, if you have to say no to your teen wanting to eat some oily snack near lunchtime, explain the lack of nutrients in it and how it can negatively affect his or her appetite at the time of lunch. Kids deserve such explanations. Number two, think about when and why you say no. Knowing the situations and reasons can be helpful. Try to calculate the positive and negative aspects before answering your child's request. Number three, you can apply this simple four-step formula when saying no. Number one, understand the request. Number two, problem solve with your child. Number three, share your decision. Number four, be prepared for their response, positive or negative. Let's understand this through an example. Suppose that your child asks if she can stay up past her usual bedtime to watch a movie that all her friends have been talking about so that she can be a part of the conversation at school the next day. Your reply must involve, "Dear, let's think about this together. How about we find a solution that works for both of us? Discuss alternative options such as watching the movie earlier in the evening or on the weekend. That way, she can enjoy the movie without disrupting her bedtime routine." Share your decision and the reason behind it. I appreciate your excitement about the movie and I'm glad we could talk about it. However, I believe it is important for you to get a good night's sleep, especially on a school night. We can plan a movie night on the weekend when you have more flexibility. If she responds positively and understands the reasoning, praise her for being understanding. If she reacts negatively, acknowledge her feelings and reassure her that you're always open to discussing such matters. You can say, I know it might be disappointing and it's okay to feel that way. We can always talk about it more if you'd like. I'm here for you. Now, moving into point number 4, you should also try delaying your no. This means that you need to involve your child in problem solving before you say no so they can understand why they can't do or have something before they get upset. This will help reduce conflicts. Number 5, use positive language. Frame your response in a positive manner. Rather than focusing solely on what cannot be done, emphasize what can be done or highlight the positive aspects of the situation. For example, instead of saying, no, you can't have more candy, you can say, we've had enough candy for today, but we can have a special treat tomorrow. Now, last point is be empathetic. Hold your ground, but don't forget to validate their emotions. It's disappointing when you don't get what you want. Remember, your role as a parent is to acknowledge their feelings while standing firm. You can add sentences such as, I can see that this is really important to you, or it sounds like you're feeling sad, and that's completely okay. Remember, involving your child in the decision making process doesn't eliminate conflicts, but it definitely reduces them. Thanks for joining me. If you found this video useful, like, share, subscribe, and share with your loved ones, and press that bell icon for all the useful updates. Your efforts in understanding and implementing positive parenting tools today will help shape your child's future.